Oh, I need to pass this motherfucker real quick. My buddy Eric let me jump in his 2018 Audi R8 V10 Plus. As you can see, this thing is, I mean, it's everything you'd want for a sports car. Super fast, super fun. Look at the body. I mean, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I fucking live for. These are the kind of cars that I wish I could get, like, all my friends who just drive, you know, their Prius or their Corollas, and they're like, your car just gets you from A to B. I'm like, just do me a favor. Just sit in this and just drive it down the street. And if you feel nothing, I'll know that you're dead inside. It's comfortable, it's technology, it's obviously like, it's a sexy looking car. I love shit like this. You know, a number of vehicles give you that view into the engine. So this whole rear compartment is just the engine, and you get to see it. Handles beautifully, and again, like, you know, everybody just wants to drive up power, more, which I totally understand and I'm completely on board with. But you also get in cars where you go like, the power's kind of perfect in this. Thank you, Eric. Thanks for the amazing time in this car. I love it. On 10 and 2 is bullshit. It's hands on 9 and 3. Your thumbs are made for this. Like, that's why they design it this way. Oh, I need to pass this motherfucker real quick. Hands on 10 and 2 is how your grandmother drives her Oldsmobile, alright? You need to be on 9 and 3. So next time somebody tells you 10 and 2, just give them the old, what? I just turned around in a driveway that has a sign posted. This is a private driveway. It's not for turning around. Oh, sorry, I violated your rules, sir. You used your driveway to turn around. The day after I got my driver's license, the day after, I'm 16, I got into a car accident. I never had my learner's permit, and even the day before I took my driver's license test, I had a cousin in town who was older, and he was like, oh, let's like drive around your neighborhood so you can practice. I don't know why we called my dad and we told him, and he lost his mind. Like, he flipped out. He was like, that's against the law. You're breaking the law. This was him flipping out at me, getting behind the wheel at 15 years old and 364 days. He was like, are you out of your mind? You're going to jail! Like, flipping out. I was like, okay. So I passed my driver's license test. My sister was like, let's go somewhere. Like, where do you want to go? McDonald's. Well, I get in the left turning lane to go home, and I've never driven before. This is like my first day driving. It's a green light, not a green arrow, right? A green light. And I start guessing like, when should I go? I guess I'll go now. And I turn, and a car coming against traffic hit right behind the passenger seat of this four-door car, a Toyota Avalon to be specific, and it snapped the rear axle. Then my sister went to the hospital because the paramedic was like, are you hurt or scared? And she was like, I think so. And he was like, get out the stretcher. And I was like, God damn it. I'm in the waiting room like crying, and a police officer comes in. He's like, gotta give you this. Hands me a ticket. So I crashed my parents' car. My younger sister is in the hospital for evaluation. I get a ticket from a cop. And I'm like, oh my God, I just wanted to die. They go, you can get these points off your license if you go take a class. It's like a driver safety awareness class. And I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. I take it, and as I'm leaving there, one of the guys gets in the car with me, and we turn onto a dirt road, and he goes, punch it. I fishtail, and I go straight into a ditch. And I'm having a full fucking panic attack because I know my father is going to kill me. So this is Florida, you know, there's rednecks everywhere. This dude comes over in his pickup and he pulls me out. So I was like, oh God, oh God. And then I see that the whole front bumper on the left side is hanging off. But there's still a way you can kind of rig it to latch. It'll look like there's no damage, but it's not a permanent fix. I go home, I park in the driveway. A few days later, it comes off. He's like, oh, like what happened here? I go, I don't know. Like, I haven't seen it like that. And I go, I kind of get down on my knees and I go, looks like it's coming off of this latch. It must have got caught on something. And he's like, yeah, that happens. Well, you gotta take it in and get it fixed. And I was like, oh, okay, I'll take care of it. I've never told him that that's what happened. So this is the first time I'm telling my dad, I lied. I actually ended up in a ditch, and that's why the bumper came off the car.